Yo, man, what's going on, y'all boys, man? Y'all already know what time it is today. Today, we finna get pretty lit, man. By the title and thumbnail, you already know what to expect. But today's video is solely entertainment purposes. I want to make sure that you guys understand that it's not to promote anything other than that, okay? Make sure if y'all boys enjoy this reaction video that you give it a huge thumbs up. You want me to respond to your comment? I'm responding to all comments made within the first hour. Okay, so comment whatever you want to comment. I'm responding to it within the first hour. And also, if you want a shout out or anything, make sure to send me content in the Discord. It will be pinned in the comments. It will be linked in the description. But yeah, man, enough of that talking, man. Let's get into the video right now. Remember, thumbs up. Get 10,000 of them boys. Let's break the algorithm and let's get it. Let's go.
Alpha Draconians are here now. Where?
There are 1,833 of them that have been living underground between 100 and 200 miles beneath the surface. They've been here, some of them have been here a long, long time. They have lifespans that are thousands of years. They're carnivorous. They are not friendly to mankind, at least the ones that are here.
Are you saying carnivorous, they eat humans?
Yes. And they need to be, they won't eat a dead human. It has to be alive at the time of the kill.
Wow.
Their preference is children.
If this is truly the case, it would explain where a good portion of the missing children go and how so many children vanish each year without a cause.
You know, and we've been told, people say, well, you better not talk about the reptilians. Well, you know, bull. Why not? According to the Andromedans, they're responsible for 31,712 children disappearing in the last 25 years from the United States. And I'm supposed to just shut up and not say anything about it because people don't want to hear it? That's tough. You know, Westchester County, in the last 5 years, 3,000 children in Westchester County, New York, have vanished without a trace. Where are they going? Why are we allowing this to happen? Why should people stay in denial about it?
Now, how are they able to do it? How are they able to come up out of this from underground?
Tunneling systems everywhere. They're being helped by the Greys, and also there are groups within the higher echelon that are actually helping them acquire this.
So human beings are abducting the kids and giving them to the Greys, who in turn give them to the Alpha Draconians?
That's right. That's part of the deal. They won't come up as long as we feed them down there.
Wow. Hey, I guess that comes into the play. They talking about the underworld. But when I was reading, it was something that happened. I forgot what state. Let me look it up right quick so I can try to fact check this for y'all. Okay, right here. More than 1,000 kids reporting missing in Iowa this year in extraordinary surge. So children were disappearing from northern Iowa in record numbers, with more than 1,000 minors reporting missing so far this year. 1,000 kids becoming missing in one state, northern Iowa. And it's been, I know something like that, it was going viral all over the internet. So it's so many different avenues when it comes to children missing, the whole, you know, trafficking thing, and really what's his meaning behind that entirely, you know. But I don't want to get too much into that because that's a whole nother topic. But y'all get what I'm trying to say here. Possibly hold some type of substance. What y'all think though? Like something else is going on there they need to get to the bottom of. It must be some type of depot or something.
Y'all see what the eclipse did in Israel?
Star David.
What does that look like?
Star David. That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. That is wild. But let me show y'all what the Star David is. When he said that this was in Israel, it all makes sense to a lot of people who possibly do not understand. It's called the Star of David. And this is basically like the nation and the identity of Jews. And it's also blue, but it is crazy to know that that sign popped up in Israel, supposedly. I haven't seen anything about this, but if it's true, then that is pretty crazy to know, you know. But it's like most of the time, you know how Christians, the people, they walk around with the cross, you know how y'all walk around with the cross to resemble Christians or something like that. Then you have your Jews who will walk around with the Star of David around their neck, you know, if they have a chain, or, you know, they wear the colors blue and things like that to resemble their identity.
This private investigator, Gary Caradori, conveniently died along with his 8-year-old son when his plane mysteriously disintegrated mid-air. With
like
him
Kobe.
was a briefcase of damning evidence, photographs, witness testimonies. That briefcase was never recovered from the scene. Caradori's ultimate goal was to expose a nationwide child trafficking ring that gave children to the rich and powerful, including politicians. This is the Franklin scandal. Lawrence E. Larry King Jr., a Republican Party activist and personal friend of George H.W. Bush, was convicted of stealing about $40 million from the Franklin Credit Union in Omaha during his time as its general manager. But what looked like a financial con soon exploded into a hideous tale of drugs, money laundering, a nationwide child abuse ring, and ritual murder that includes our highest level of government. In June 1990, a month before his death, Caradori warned that the FBI was deliberately covering up King's network. Caradori's investigative assistant felt that someone had tampered with that plane. Caradori's death was effectively the end of the Franklin investigation. People were just too scared.
So I do wonder what he was hiding, and I know it's a lot of stuff that go on. A lot of y'all that paid attention to that one movie that was released. It was going. I forgot what the movie was called. I went to go see it at the movie theater. Released like in July. Talking about the trafficking stuff, and it was a pretty good movie that a lot of people were somewhat in tune with. Sound of Freedom, that's what it was called, Sound of Freedom. That's what it sounded like that she was referencing to as the movie Sound of Freedom. But yeah, that's pretty mysterious how he had the Kobe treatment.
The person that took advantage of me when I was a child is now painting me as the predator.
Oh my God. I gotta tune into that. I didn't know that Cal Massey was coming out with a show, but that definitely makes sense. And a lot of people were saying that too. They was like defending him, that they don't think that nothing went on. They honestly think that they're trying to turn on him and put him in a situation because of what he did. Not like the situation that he was arrested for, but for more spiritual things. You know what I'm saying?
Battle today is between Russia, China, and America.
True.
In between is India. The world's coming apart this way right now. We're going to go to war.
That's a very grim note to end with, but that's the...
It always goes to war when the money dies.
Always.
I flew for the U.S. Marine Corps in Vietnam twice. 2 years. I know what war is. I went to school for it. I see it coming.
So how are you preparing for it?
Gold, silver, and business.
Oof.
I don't want dollars. They're just going to print money to pay for the war. That's what the war in Ukraine's about right now. They're getting ready for war.
The traditional media, they'll never say these sort of things. They'll never...
Well, because they can't, and they shouldn't, really.
Yeah.
I study constantly.
I need to watch the rest of this podcast. It looked like this podcast was the only trillionaire, or it was Kapwing, something like that. But I have to look at the rest of this and see. But what he's saying is facts. And Biden just released a statement. If y'all don't know, the Philippines is over there by India. Yes, it's closer to India than it is closer to the U.S. But Joe Biden just released a statement basically telling China that U.S. will go to war over the Philippines. Of course, we're going to go over to war against India, not against India, but with India. But like he said, he's fought into Vietnam for U.S. 2 times. Not to get too political, but y'all get what I'm saying. Yeah, I see what's going on with America and China now, and how nothing is really going to be made in China anymore. Is that even all the iPhones and stuff, everything is reverting to made in India. You're not finna hear made in China no more because of like he said, the money situation that is going on right. I'm gonna try to watch the rest of this, and y'all should watch it too. That's why I'm trying to promote it and let y'all know to watch. Try to find out what it is. I can try to link it. Just somebody remind me to, please. But he's telling the complete truth. I see it as well.
So you have a private little beach full of celebrities, and bodies getting screwed, and nobody
Epstein.
cares because they're supposed to be dead. And this has been a major market that he tried to blame on Oprah Winfrey. The thing is, you know, the panda, all that stuff is so real. You know, you want to go get my shaba until your eyes pop out, go ahead. I mean, that's up to you. But, you know, I just think that, you know, people just need to realize what they're looking at when they're watching the television. Everything is right in front of you. The revolution was televised, and don't nobody get it.
I ain't gonna lie, that boy Orlando Brown be speaking. And I feel like that's why a lot of stuff been going on with him. People be trying to call him. You know what I told y'all. When people normally speak out on things of substance and it makes sense, the first thing they go to tell them is that they're schizophrenic, or they drugged, or they got this going on. But I'm not gonna lie. Right behind Cat Williams, Orlando Brown been speaking some facts. I know a lot of people can agree with what I'm saying here and back me up on this, but and then they want to try to label people like that schizophrenic, all they is, they that. Bro, Orlando was in the scene, and you see what's going on with him right now because he ain't following nobody orders. You see what's going on with Kanye. Kanye just had a meeting with the Adidas representative and told the Adidas representative that he's Jewish. He told him, I can't even say it because I ain't gonna lie, they will hit off my entire channel, but it's Kanye, so y'all can just imagine what he said to the manager. But yeah, he's not lying. He's talking about Epstein Island, and he's talking about a lot of things that allegedly goes on with there, you know. But y'all get it.
They tell us the truth in plain sight.
I only have one more try? Well.
Wow.
Someone's looking desperate. Thought I told you to leave me alone. I can help you, kid. You just need to hear out my demands. What crazy thing do you want anyway? To eat my soul? To rip out my teeth? Are you gonna replace my eyes with baby heads or something?
Like they putting this in Disney.
Kid, relax. All I want is a puppet. A puppet? What are you playing at? Everyone loves puppets, and it looks to me like you've got a surplus. I don't know, man. Mabel worked really hard on these. Seems to me one little puppet is a small price to pay to learn all the secrets of the universe. Besides, what's your sister done for you lately? How many times have you sacrificed for her, huh? And when has she ever returned the favor? Tick-tock, kid. Just
on
one
his
puppet?
soul.
Fine. So what puppet are you gonna pick anyway? Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny. What?
Told his soul.
This can't be happening. What did you do to my body? Sorry, kid, but you're my puppet now.
The fact that they have this in a cartoon, kids cartoon also, is pretty disturbing. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's a lot of stuff I see on the internet and I see just even on TikTok, or just to see that this is on Disney XD and they're promoting this type of stuff to our kids, just show y'all that they playing right in front of our face. I'm not even trying to be funny or ignorant or weird or nothing about it. I'm just stating the obvious. Why would I want my kid to be looking at situations like this? A child, a kid, even when we're talking about babies' heads, and like, why are you talking about that stuff to children? Why are you giving them that type of information to make it seem like it's cool, it's funny, it's entertaining? You get what I'm saying? Like, and I know a lot of y'all, I'm like, oh, it's just cartoons, like they just playing, like no, they putting that out to some children. Because you barely see stuff like this in a lot of adult cartoon movies or whatever you want to say it. They say little slick stuff here and there, but it's always going on in children's things, and they're going to think it's okay when things like this come to them. Like, you know, it could have went opposite, but why did a little kid, it's a little kid talking about selling his soul on Disney XD, shaking the hand, doing a deal with the devil, bro? Like, what?
Y'all, we got fake snow.
Why this shit fake?
Show them again.
Watch this. So this is
styrofoam pieces.
What?
Styrofoam.
Nah, that's fake. They can't be real. I ain't never seen no snow that look like styrofoam. Nah, that's fake. Let me see. He must have just picked it up right in that direct spot. Let me see. He had to do that.
So
yeah. He definitely picked it up in that same spot. Cause look, out of all the, hold on.
Watch this.
Out of all the stuff,
styrofoam pieces.
Styrofoam.
Wow. Nah, that can't be real. I don't know. Y'all let me know down below. Y'all feel like this real?
This ought to scare the hell out of everybody. I've been trying to fucking tell you. Listen.
So I'm going to summarize that long and kind of boring video from Congress. Thank you to the original creator who brought this up. You're not boring. The video is boring. It's Congress. But usually the boring stuff is the stuff we need to pay attention to. So basically what this congressional committee found was that 14 people in the Department of Health and Human Sciences for the United States government were illegally appointed. Those members include Dr. Anthony Fauci. Why does this matter? Well, those 14 people were in large part responsible for sweeping mandates of control issued from December 2021 to March of 2023. These are people who were not supposed to have control, taking control and telling the whole country what they had to do during this time.
COVID.
Not only that, they spent $26 billion when they didn't have the legal right to. So why is this significant? Well, if people were really adversely affected by the choices of the Department of HHS, this is going to open up a lot of lawsuits against the United States government. Businesses that had to close, people that had extreme distress, whether it be physical or emotional. I don't know what people are going to be able to sue about, but it's interesting that this committee is now saying what happened there was not allowed to happen. So we'll see what the next steps are. Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing?
I'm not too sure. I don't get too much into politics, but I think I know what he talking about. I think they gonna be sending me some mail saying that, hey, if you did this, then you qualify for, you know how sometimes you get mail and they be like, oh, if you took this medicine, or you looking at a commercial and you see an ad, if you took this medicine, then you're liable for a lawsuit. So that we might end up getting that in the next couple of years, but that looked like in that era of COVID time, and it's the reason of the inflation. So I don't know. I might have to get with my attorney and see what's really going on here.
Hello Kitty isn't what you actually think it is. What you're about to hear will shock you. Hello Kitty was actually made to spread demonic messages. Yes, you heard that right. It all started in 1974 when a young 14-year-old Chinese girl who unfortunately had mouth cancer spent most her years at the hospital. Days after days, her mother took her to countless doctors to try to help her, but all failed. She then took her to churches, but also failed. Out of desperation, she decided to speak with a demon. The demon promised to cure her in exchange of creating a character who could go around the world, and in this way he could spread his satanic doctrine to all humanity. Therefore, the mother created Hello Kitty, which when translated to Chinese, the word kitty actually means demon.
They lying. They gotta be lying. I gotta look this up right now. They gotta be lying.
So in reality, it means, hello demon, the reason this character has no mouth is to reference the illness that the little girl was carrying. If you want to see part 2, click this icon.
I just looked this up too. Why he was doing that, I had to look this up. And it says, no, I'm Chinese and there is no word that even comes close to kitty. Like kitty is just, it's just kitty. He said devil is Mogio, or like Mogui. And it's like, they have picto English, so they draw out their English, or whatever they call it. The word for cat is meow, M-A-O, like meow, something like that. I don't know, but it sounds like that's what it is. A lot of any Chinese descent or Asian descent people can confirm this who actually watched my video, but I'm finna debunk this whole thing because now he is just trying to lead us on and lie. You know what I'm saying? Make it seem like that's something, because I'm not gonna lie, I believed it at first too. I completely believed it. I was in this mode like, no, they can't be. Because if that was true, because I actually remember Hello Kitty being in the headlines probably like 15 years ago. Yeah, probably like 15 years ago, 14 years ago, for something that was actually serious. And a lot of people stopped buying Hello Kitties. But I think it was that for that reason. But I'm looking at articles. A lot of people are saying that that's not true. That is just that is some false information that was being spreaded. But I did hear why. I got to really look it up. But it was a reason why she didn't have a mouth. And it was, I don't know, it was a lot that was going on some years ago when people stopped buying Hello Kitties. I'm gonna have to look that up as well. Sometimes I hate when people do this because it really ruins the entire just meaning of what we're trying to get across or what we're trying to learn. When they just trying to decide to deceive us, basically.
Tuesday morning is closing all 487 stores. All of them. They filed for Chapter 11. Foot Locker is closing up to 420 stores in the mall. Burger King is going to close up to 400 locations by the end of this year alone. Burger King! And we all know that Bed Bath & Beyond is closing all of their stores. And I don't know if they're completely closed yet, but they are on their way out.
Wow.
Walgreens did not hit their profit goals this year. They're closing up to 150 stores. That is crazy. Champs sports stores, they're closing 125. So basically, the malls are going to be deserted, y'all. This is too much. So Bye Bye Baby is already closed.
I ain't never
They
heard of
closed
that.
their stores at the end of June. So I hope y'all got them baby gifts. Lord have mercy. Journeys is closing 100 stores, and the Christmas tree shops is closing all 82 stores. Because it was one in Mishawaka, Indiana that I would go to.
Christmas tree shop.
Lord, Christmas tree though? Bath and Body Works are
They're
closing 50 mall stores. What is going to be in the mall anymore? Like, what are we going to go in there and buy? I don't even know what Harmon is, right? But I know it's a subsidiary of Bed Bath & Beyond. They're closing all 50 of their stores. So this is not even going to be here anymore. That was at the end of June. I haven't seen a Shoe City in so long, but they're going to close all 39 of the stores that they have left. Or they have already closed them. Y'all, this is crazy. Y'all, Party City, they were hit really hard during the pandemic and have not bounced back yet. They're closing 31 stores.
Wow.
Party City, they're going to close up to 30 Best Buy stores. And from the reading, it's like this is a little higher than their normal pace of 15 to 20 closures per year. So they eventually going to shut down altogether. Child, when I saw this, Walmart is closing 22 stores across 12 states and Washington, D.C. Something is really going on. This recession is ridiculous. Nordstrom is closing 15 stores. And these two stores coming up next, you need to keep a lookout for. GameStop in Ireland is closing 35 locations. Child and Davis Bridal, there is no more holy matrimony. Tuesday morning is closing.
I'm not gonna lie. You know, I don't like when people put certain background music behind certain videos to make you think there's something else, to make you continuously keep watching. You see, like, of course we all know about the inflation. Of course we know about the hopefully recession, because normally when a recession happens, everything is mandatory to come back down. To know that she played that type of music like it was supposed to be something else that was underlining with all of this, some type of creepy stuff, it's pretty crazy. It really made me watch the entire video. Yeah, I know I hate that stuff though. Hate when people do that. Like, you don't have to put no background music. Just give us the genuine information. Don't put background music to make it seem like it's something else to divert us thinking, having our mind thinking elsewise. You know what I'm saying? But respectfully though, I can see all of this stuff happening. It honestly surprised me that all of these locations are all of these stores are closing, but the time we live in, it is different. And I can definitely see that, man. Honestly, it is wild. I just hope this stuff goes back down. I really do. I pray it does. I can't even go and get it. You go to the grocery store and buy water, it's $10. I just tried to go and get some fruit from a guy who was who actually grows his own fruit. I'm like, you know, it's gonna be a cheaper option. He ain't got to cut that middleman off. I tried to get a pink pineapple. Never heard of it. I know y'all like pink pineapple. Supposedly it grows in a specific place, but he grow it and it's non-GMO. He has the pink pineapple. Actually, no, I think it is GMO. It might be GMO because it was man-made, and it was man-made. Yeah, it was definitely man-made. Laboratory made or something like that, but he grows it and it's actual seed, but it's no type of added pesticides and things like that. But this man told me $20. I'm talking about the watermelon was probably bigger. It wasn't bigger than this jar, y'all. This Mason, it was literally, I know how non-GMO and steroid pineapples can look. This man charged $20. I said, gee, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just gonna go down the street to a Publix, fam. I'm not even finished food. $20, bro, for a pineapple. Just imagine if I need a $4. Gee, I'm finna spend $80 to eat a pineapple. It's crazy. Gee, I eat some pineapple puree. I eat some pineapple extract before I do that. $20 is wild. That concludes today's video. Make sure if y'all enjoyed the video that you give this video a huge thumbs up, man. The more thumbs up this video, get the high that it will rank. Let's break the algorithm right now, man. Let's break this matrix. You see what I'm saying? But no, all jokes aside, man, this video is solely for entertainment purposes. This is not to promote any type of conspiracy or anything other than this is just entertainment. Y'all new to the channel, make sure to hit that sub button, man. We almost to that milli mark. Let's get to 1 million subs. And with y'all might see me cry on camera, man. It's gonna be real. It is gonna be real. That's really how we doing it. You see what I'm saying? But let's get into it. Let's go, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Drop a blue heart if you made it to the end of the video. Let's get it. Let's go.